Assalamu alaikum. I've come to you today in response to a video that I saw this morning. Yes, it is still the morning here, so excuse me if I'm a little bit like, I'm sleepy. But the video was, I'm assuming he was a non-Muslim because he did criticize Islam. He was speaking about wife beating in Islam and said that according to the Quran that he had, and he did present a very good, well-organized argument saying that wife beating is allowed in Islam. So this is just a response to that. As a Muslim woman, I know that if a man ever beat me, I would probably smack him and say, "What are you doing?" But that's besides the point. The point is, wife beating is really, or any kind of beating of a woman especially, is simply something that is not tolerable, excuse me. Like I said, it's early, I'm tired. It's not tolerable in Islam. So in this video I'm going to explain that. Now the verse in question is from Surah 4, which is Nisa, or the women. The verse is 34, and the way the maker of the video I'm responding to read the verse, it was very, very short and kind of, it seemed as though whoever translated your Quran did kind of a poor job of translating it, actually. I would suggest, for purely the fact you seem like the kind of person who does seek knowledge and intelligence, I would suggest that you pick up more than one copy of an English translation of the Quran. And the particular Quran that I have now is the meaning of the Holy Quran. It's translated by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, and it's really, really good. It's half in Arabic, half in English. And it has a lot of commentary in it, it has a lot of notes, it has an index. It has everything you could ask for in it. It's really fantastic, and I really recommend it. I also have a few little pocket Qurans. This was my first Quran. It's an English translation, of course. It was also translated by Abdullah Yusuf Ali. But it's a little bit simpler, and it actually lists all the names of the surahs in English too. So it gives you an even better idea of what the surahs are about. But back to my original intent subject. The verse in question is number 34 of Surah 4 Nisa. And it's the beginning of section 6. It says, "Husbands are the protectors and maintainers of their wives, because Allah has given the one more strength than the other, and because they support them from their means. Therefore, the righteous women are devoutly obedient and guard in their husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. As to those women on whose part ye fear disloyalty and ill conduct, admonish them first, next refuse to share their beds, and last spank them lightly. But if they return to obedience, seek not against them means of annoyance, for Allah is most high, great above you all." Okay. So, again, as the maker of the video mentioned before, it is a three-step process. It starts off with refuse to share them bed, or admonish them, I'm sorry, then refuse to share their beds, so withhold sex, and then it says spank them lightly. in this particular book. You'll find that it does say different things in different copies simply because Arabic is a very difficult language to translate, and a lot of times words have more than one meaning. So I'm going to look at the commentary for this line. There's a commentary for the line, "and lash spank them lightly." The word daraba is used in the Quran with about 17 different meanings, including avoid, separate, leave, travel, etc. The Quran is best interpreted through the deeds and sayings of the Prophet. The fact that the Prophet never battered or spanked any wife is detested any such action. It gives credence that the meaning intended here by Wadribuhunna, you'll have to excuse me, I don't speak Arabic, so is to stay away from a discordant wife in the hope that this will let her realize an impending separation or divorce. So the original Arabic word used can not just mean spank, and because the Prophet never actually hit any of his wives, and peace be upon him, the word used does not necessarily mean hit or spank or beat. I'm going to say this again. It has about 17 different meanings, actually, including separate, leave, and travel. So it's more about the word used actually means, or can be interpreted as meaning rather, leave your wife for a little while to let her know that if she does not stop whatever actions she's been performing, any immoral things, then a divorce is in fact impending. So it's more like a warning of a divorce rather than a smack in the face, which actually in Islam it's not allowed to actually hit somebody in the face, for those of you who might find that interesting. And of course in the hadiths you are never to hit someone so that it leaves a mark. No matter what gender, no matter what reason, you cannot hit somebody so it leaves a mark. So really beating in any form is, like you said, it's not going to do anything, so why do it? And actually, the Quran also speaks of treating women with the utmost respect and not beating them, in fact doing quite the opposite. If you read from Surah 4, Al-Nisa again, verse 19 says, "O ye who believe, ye are forbidden to inherit women against their will, nor should ye treat them with harshness, that ye may take away part of the dower ye have given them, except where they have been guilty of open lewdness. On the contrary, live with them on a footing of kindness and equity. If you take a dislike to them, it may be that you dislike a thing, and Allah brings about through it a great deal of good." So, note the line, "nor should ye treat them with harshness," in this case, them being women, obviously, "that ye may take away part of the dower." Of course, in marriage, a Muslim woman is allowed to dowry, those are her belongings, and you cannot take them away. This also goes for if a woman decides to have a job outside of the home. The money that she makes from this job is her own pocket money, and the man is not allowed to touch it. Also, Muslim men are required to provide their wives with all their material needs. So, really, women in Islam are, there's really no way to take money away from them or their things away from them, and you shouldn't treat them with harshness. They should be treated with respect, and that of course means it is un-Islamic to beat your wife.